So, Viral, the film Kieran Johnston made, and I did some acting, and I was actually in front of camera on this one, and I also filmed a lot of this as well. It's got a really nice looking disc there, and if you notice, this is part of. It's a tortured series presentation, and this was a bit of a shock and a surprise to me. So I have spoke on here before about Dark Side releasing Tortured 2 and 3, AK Fluid Boy and AK Visions of Filth. And what happened is at a similar time to me getting the releases of Tortured 2 and 3, particularly Visions of Filth, Kieran, who is a great guy, a filmmaker, a good friend of mine who I have known for a long time, 16 years now, and I've collaborated many times with Kieran. With he's helped me and worked on a lot of projects I've done, and he's done his own short films which I've helped on. And we did the Necrophilia and the Killer Gimps short film collection anthology. That was a co-production by myself and Kieran. And Kieran embarked on this feature film Viral, which is Kieran here playing Ted Ramez, who the main guy. And so Kieran asked me to get on board this, and I was really excited to do so. I thought it was great. He was making his own feature. So I'm hoping he had picked up and learnt a fair bit of being on my shoots and us doing a lot of film talk. We share a huge passion for film together. We talk a lot about film. He's a great, he's a enthusiastic physical media collector. He has a great collection, and me and him always compare notes. We both collect a lot of films, and basically, Viral is well, I dare say, a love letter to serial killers. It is a film about a serial killer who is basically a hybrid of Ted Bundy and Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and many other. There's a bit of Jeffrey Dahmer going on as well in his character wise. This is the first version. I know Kieran has done a director's cut I've been involved with, and various other incarnations, but this was the original version, and I told him to send it to Dark Side to see if he could get it released. It'd be really nice to see it out there. And amazingly, it seems, because I had helped produce this and was an executive producer on it, and acted in it, and filmed some of it, and was very much attached to it. They actually, again, they use the Tortured franchise, and it's kind of like a Tortured 4, which I'm really proud of what Kieran's achieved with this film, and it's great to see it out there. I had a blast working on it, and because it is a serial killer story, and again, where the story goes and what happens, it fits perfectly in the Tortured franchise. It's a true independent horror film, and it's quite raw and rough around the edges, which adds a bit of charm to it, because it lends itself, that style of filmmaking lends itself to the story it's telling and what's happening. There is a really fun scene I did in here with my dad. My dad plays quite an arrogant detective, and we have quite there's quite a trashy exploitation scene of cheesy, rude dialogue that's quite funny. It's quite dark humour, and I'd actually shared the screen with my dad many years back in Tortured, so we had kind of done a bit of a circle there. So that's actually quite cool. And Kieran did an amazing job, because apart from myself and Rachel lending a hand and helping, he done a lot himself. He edited this himself. He did some of the filming, because obviously I am in some of this, so we couldn't film all of it. And he directed it. He wrote it. As well as all that, he is the main lead, Ted, in it. So it was an ambitious project for him to do with not a lot of help and support. And he persevered with it over a 2-year period. As always, it's a patient game, filmmaking. Time goes by, but he carried on. He thrashed away at it, and he achieved a released feature film. So I do recommend to check this out. Obviously, I'm involved. I'll recommend it, but I'm proud to endorse this as part of my Tortured franchise. And if you do enjoy my films, Tortured, Fluid Boy, and Visions of Filth, this sits nicely with them. This is a really cool. This is a really cool addition, and give some support to Kieran. He's a cool talent, and I'm really proud of what he's achieved with this.